Welcome to Lay It On Me. This is an advice podcast with a little bit of our twist, but this is our first episode, guys.
So it's gonna be awkward for everybody.
But you know, you're gonna enjoy it. I think.
Pretty awkward.
Like everybody.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna enjoy it.
We're four men trapped in a room. That's probably 6 foot by 6 foot.
But anyway, so yeah, first time. But let's go and do some intros, guys, because people need to know who we are. I'm Zach.
I'm Phil.
I'm Yaron.
And I'm Chris.
And he's Chris. But guys, okay, so this is an advice podcast, but why should they be listening to us? Why not ask their mother or their Aunt Frida?
Weird uncle.
Or weird uncle. Why are they not asking their weird uncle and asking us?
Weird Uncle Bob. How do babies exist?
How is baby made?
Good. This is where you're establishing our credentials fantastically, I admit. But why? Why, Yaron? Why should they listen to us? Let's ask you specifically.
Well, we all have intricate life experiences.
Yes.
Also,
International flavor.
international flavor. I'm from overseas.
He's from Miami. That's like another country.
He's from
Not from Miami.
Chris is
Close
from
enough.
sunny Florida.
Yeah, I'm a two-time felon.
Also known as the land of the dead.
Expectant dead.
Expected.
Yeah.
God's waiting room.
Yeah, we're funny, so you should listen to us.
And Phil's white.
Okay, this is terrible.
Yes.
I admit this.
I am
this
the
intro's a
6'2"
little.
white male.
Can edit, I
We'll
suppose.
get it in post.
We'll fix it
We'll
in
fix it in
post.
post. I think,
God damn it.
I think it's funny.
That's the theme.
That's the
title.
joke.
Wait, we could call the whole podcast We'll Fix It in Post.
Alright.
So
Alright.
beyond post, but okay, so I guess, oh yeah, totally. We established our credentials because we're just from different places, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, I
And
guess,
we're on the internet. So
We're
you
on
should
We
the
listen
are
to
on the
us.
internet.
Highly believable.
yeah.
You know what?
Definitely.
They're not.
Yes.
Hmm?
And they're not having this conversation.
They're not. They're not stuck in a small black box with us right
Exactly.
You
now. No.
Exactly.
damn savages.
Goddamn savages. Speaking of savages, let's get to those savage emails that were sent to
Yeah.
us with
Yes.
some questions here. Okay, guys. So
Alright.
let's start us off with our first question. Dan asks.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, Dan. What's up?
Dan, what's going on, man? Dan the man, if
Dan
you
the
will.
man.
He
Wow,
asks.
okay, moving
Dan
on.
I have this friend. We get along well, and I love hanging out with him. My only problem is that he can be obnoxious sometimes. How do I tell him he's annoying without hurting his feelings? I mean, don't get me wrong, I still want to be his friend, but he can get on my nerves sometimes.
Why did-
What should I do?
Well,
Thanks.
had they
You know
made
what
it
you
to
should do,
season
Dan?
9?
You should just be like, hey, you're my friend, but you kind of annoy me sometimes. Let's talk about that.
I think that's very
Yeah.
good advice.
Yeah, I agree.
know.
I would
I don't-
just distance myself, like hardcore. I'd just be like, nope. Walk
So if
away.
he's obnoxious, you say get new friends. Wait,
Pretty much.
what if
Yeah.
it's like, what if Dan is getting abused, right? And it's not like, oh, he's obnoxious. It's like this guy comes around, beats the shit out of Dan. He's like, yeah, he's a little obnoxious, but we're friends, haha. Is that the scenario? What
I don't think-
scenario
I don't
are we
think-
here with? Like, what's going on?
I think like his friend probably just talks really loud and eats with his mouth open.
Oh, that's the worst.
Dan's
Pees
friend.
on the carpets.
Dan's
I
friend
think
has
that's
low
legit.
levels of self-awareness. That's the key.
Just
there.
bring it up. Like, that's
Wait.
the thing.
Hold up. Low levels of self-awareness.
There you go.
Well, exactly. That's what you're just doing.
Yeah.
You're just being like, hey, man, like, you kind of do these things and they annoy me. Don't tiptoe around it. Say it in a nice way. Be a
Yeah.
person. But, like, other than that, I think he'd appreciate it.
I think the only thing you do is just don't call him out with other people around.
Yeah,
Make sure you're
one-on-one.
not shaming him in any way.
Yeah, or shame him hardcore.
Or get everyone together in your tiny village that you live in and shame the shit out of him.
And accuse him
Stone.
of being a witch.
Just stone
Also,
him.
we're
Stone
gonna
him.
call it the Crucible. Here we go.
Like if you have a newspaper in your immediate area, you should roll it and like hit him on the nose.
I think I carry a newspaper around with me at all times because this is 1990s.
I don't
No dinner before bed.
know. No dinner before.
Did you just ground your friend? So dumb. Hey, Dan's friend, you're grounded. You hear that?
Yeah.
No dessert.
And you gotta go to church early tomorrow.
Yes.
Not
You're-
church.
The 8:30 a.m. service tomorrow for you.
8:30. That's late. What church you go to? I went to the 5:30 one. It was
Are
early.
you an
Why,
idiot?
why on earth does that even
I went to the
exist?
12:30 one.
My dad hated me. My dad loved hard work and shitty kids.
My grandma was just like, "What are you going to church, Chris?" I'm like, 12:30.
It's
Well, you have an understanding grandma, and I had
Exactly.
a white dad. so that's rule number one.
it's like brunch prayer. It's like the prayer equivalence of
Well,
brunch.
it was awesome because as soon as you got out, like, you know, you got to eat food. Like, you know, have the little, because the
Wait.
little wafers held you over.
So
That's
wait, 12:30. So when did you get out? Like 2?
No, like 1:30.
Okay.
If-
For a second, I thought you had like long ass Catholic mass.
No. The guilt's not that much.
Okay, so anyway, the guilt's not that much, Dan. Remember that. Guilt your friend. Catholic mass style.
Take him to
I mean,
mass.
God, it's like God's,
take-
it's
wait.
like God's day off. He doesn't
Yeah,
want to fucking
okay.
take
Phil came up with
prayers
something.
since like 8 in the morning.
As
He
in
wants to sleep in a
Massachusetts.
little bit.
Yeah, that's why I go with 12. What?
What I'm saying is Phil came up with something.
Take him to
You
mass.
dress up Catholic padre, and you say, "Come in, my child. You've sinned,"
Well,
and you
if,
make him confess.
if you're, I forgot what state it is. I think it's Mississippi or Alabama. One of the ones in the deep south. That's against the law to dress up like a religious
Really?
figure. Yeah, check it.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I mean,
interesting.
I can Google it, but that's a waste of all our goddamn
That's
time.
too much time.
Hold up.
Zero,
But,
01, 01.
yeah, realistically, just talk to your friend about it. If he's your friend, he'll totally understand.
Or to stop being his friend.
Or get cool friends.
Yeah.
I think it's good, better friends.
Yeah.
Use
I-
Facebook.
You know
There are
what?
better people
Wait,
out there.
Use MySpace.
Use
put
Tinder.
up a Craigslist ad.
And
Get a new friend. You say
Yeah.
new friend wanted.
copy and
Less
paste.
obnoxious than this guy. And
Go
post a
on,
photo
go on
of him.
Craigslist. Say like new friends wanted.
But go under M for M.
Let's meet next to the bush at like midnight.
But you know, like platonically.
Yeah.
Also, just friends. Wink.
They're
Wink,
all
wink.
platonic.
Serious people don't.
Also, I'm a
Serious
man. Wink.
Serious inquiries only.
Serious friendship inquiries only. Must be total bro. Love video games.
Serious love.
Go on
I'm just looking for a bro to bro out with, you know?
friend Tinder,
Resume and reference letters.
Friender.
Friender.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Ooh, we can
Gentlemen.
make that.
Gentlemen.
You look at someone's
Gentlemen.
photo and you say good friend, bad friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$1 million
Thumbs up, good
idea.
friend.
Yeah.
Or like
Friender.
$10 idea.
So don't steal it,
I'm
podcast
writing
listeners.
that down, guys.
That's our idea.
Friender.
It's always just gonna be like the fat guy slightly laughing that's gonna get that thumbs up though.
No, you won't.
But I love that friend.
Thumbs down, baby.
But like,
Always.
I gotta see a photo of him in the bikini.
Oh.
I think we handled it pretty well for the first
yeah.
question.
oh yeah, no, I think that first question was solid. So you know what, Dan? Take our advice.
Or don't, whatever.
You know what? We don't need you, Dan. Fuck you, Dan.
No, that's
Fuck.
not nice.
Eh.
Whatever.
Get some friends, Dan.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had
But
less obnoxious friends,
You know
Dan.
what to do. You know what to do. You
Dan,
got it.
follow your heart, man.
Follow your heart.
Dan the man.
We
Dan
answered
the man.
that, I think,
Yeah.
flawlessly.
Think so.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next question. This question comes in from Rob. Thank you, Rob. Question is, man, I get burnt out easy. As in, I feel like I work so much, but I never really get anything done. It's kind of frustrating. What do I do? Well,
Smoke crack.
all right. So,
Next.
okay. Easy question, Rob.
Done and done.
Done and doner.
Dumb and dumber. Yeah.
But so anyway, you pick up your crack addiction, right? Never burnt out again, unless you like are burnt out on crack.
Self-loathing always works.
Yeah.
So yeah, good,
I mean,
easy going, Rob.
take it easy every now and then.
Yeah, well, basically, I think that's it. You just kind of.
Rob's too hard on himself. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Ooh,
Rob needs
Rob.
to take it easy.
Rob, what's your deal, man?
Yeah.
Want
We
to know
love
how
you,
to take
Rob.
it easy? Smoke crack.
God damn it.
Smoke crack every day.
uh, yeah, I think picking up the crack rock isn't the worst.
Pick up the pipe.
just hit the pipe, Rob.
Hit the pipe.
Just look
No,
at those Nike
learn-
commercials. Just do it.
Just
Okay, so
learn-
beyond the crack pipe, Rob. Let's
Learn-
say,
learn how to
Rob,
play pipes.
maybe you are being too hard on yourself. Maybe you're doing fine at work, and maybe you are getting somewhere, but maybe you just can't see it. If not, okay, let's all just pantomime smoking crack because everybody on the podcast can hear that. Wait. There we go. Does that work?
Why did you tell them this? Ridiculous? They would never know.
would never
Didn't need to
know.
know.
We'll fix it in post.
Cut it out.
cut this.
We'll end that.
But realistically, like, your own said earlier, take a break, or maybe you're being too hard on yourself and you
Yeah.
need to be a little more.
Yeah.
Let it go. Don't take it personally. If it's work, it doesn't identify you. It just identifies your work at the moment. And I don't know what you're doing for work. Maybe you work retail and it sucks or something.
Yeah.
Or you
If
flip
it's
things.
if it's like a project,
Or you flip things.
yeah.
That's his fucking job. They're like, hey, Rob the flipper, come on by.
Sometimes I get burned out on the grill because I don't know where I put my hand.
Hey, we got a couch that needs flipped.
No, I just
Rob.
mean like physically flipping things. He's like, hey, we got some boulders that need flipping.
Hey, Rob, I got a
Flipping
coffee
cup.
table. You want to come over and flip it?
They're like, Rob, we need you. There's a beached whale. And he's like, all right, guys. Where's my check?
Hey,
Bro
Rob,
flipper.
my mother-in-law's
Also,
coming
he's
over
flipper
for the
though.
weekend. Can you flip her?
Also, he just flips people off.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm getting burnt out. This is terrible.
But I mean, I don't know. Like if it's like a project or something that you're working on, I think it helps to like not just take a break, but get some feedback from like your coworkers
Or your
or
pillow.
Peers?
or peers
Mom?
or
Or
your
fellow
mom.
drug dealers because
Yeah.
you're selling crack.
Yeah.
Rob, what have you been selling crack?
That's what
Have you tried picking up a new profession?
Is that why your work
Crack?
is so frustrating?
Because
I
you
don't
have to
know.
deal with crackheads all the time.
How hard is to sell drugs though?
It's pretty hard.
Is it though?
I don't know. It looks
Chris
like
Chris
it.
would know.
No, not because of that. Because like when I work, all I do is watch documentaries about like drug users and dealers, and I'm like, I couldn't do that. People call you at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you gotta run up at like
yeah.
7.
That'd actually be like a great show, like a drug dealer that just is sick and
reality-
tired of the crap.
A reality
Like,
show.
Just like my name
Demands-
is Earl style. Like I gotta
Yeah.
give up crack dealing, and then
No, he's just like
Well, my name is
he
Ramon
demands
Dick
equal
Crack.
treatment.
well, like
He demands proper treatment for his.
for his crack.
Yeah,
He's like, man, I'm tired of this. Ungrateful customers.
and he marches on City Hall. No. marches
He's
on the
like, we
Capitol.
crack dealers want rights.
Yeah.
CBS, are you listening? You should be.
PBS.
PBS, are you listening?
Those are my contributions you've been using.
You're welcome. I have a tote bag to prove it.
Viewers.
Hey, it's called you gotta crack for your rights.
No, it's just called cracked.
Cracked.
Well, no,
Crack it under the pressure.
we'll put it on NBC so it'll get canceled.
Aw, that's like
Thanks.
everything. Or
Thanks,
Comedy
Mom.
Central. It'll last a season and then they'll replace us with Jeff Dunham.
Unless
Yeah.
it's really good, then it'll last like 20 seasons.
Chappelle Show.
I was gonna say we miss you, Dave.
Shout out to Dave
We
Chappelle.
miss you, Dave.
He's back.
Oh,
Yeah,
he-
but
he's
doing
black?
little
Show.
stuff.
He's oh my god.
He just
Watch
walks
it.
in the room. He's like,
Hey man, that's racist as hell. That was a horrible Dave Chappelle impression.
I would say bottom 5 Chappelle impressions.
Bottom
ever.
five.
And I've only heard 4.
We have the ghost of Dave Chappelle with us here tonight.
Holy shit.
Goes to Dave Chappelle's career.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Out here with us
Hey,
tonight.
he's not
He's
dead.
not dead.
His career, kind of.
No, I mean he's doing his own thing.
Oh, he's doing tours, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He's just like James Brown. I'ma do my thing. Yeah. Moving. Yeah. Grooving. Yeah.
Oh my shit.
I don't think anybody that fucking got that James Brown reference.
I
but
got it.
That was
but
for
I
me.
mean, this little bit was for me. This was
Yeah, that was
this
for
is
me.
Chris's bit.
Not all the jokes have to be for the viewers.
This one's just for Chris.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But realistically, maybe pick up a hobby.
Yeah.
If you got something else to put your energy in.
Yeah, like
Definitely not
Maybe
crack.
pick up selling
Definitely not crack.
But yeah, so hobby, something, just take your mind off it. Take it easy, Rob. Maybe hit the pipe. Anyway, next question.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, this question's from Eileen. Come on, Eileen, lay it on
Come
us.
on, Eileen.
Man, how old is Eileen?
I know.
Anyway,
Right? How old are you with that old ass name?
Eileen, are you from the 80s?
She's
80s. Anyway, Eileen asks, when can I have a lot of babies?
When?
How old is
Right
Eileen?
now, Eileen.
No.
Where are you at?
But put some papers.
What I'm saying is, whenever you figure out the long con to steal about 20 from the maternity ward.
But you have shit ton of money.
That too.
I might
Gotta-
advocating smoking and selling crack, but I can't advocate having like that many kids, like a lot of kids.
Wait. What if
What?
you Angelina Jolie it? You just adopt 20.
No,
of them.
that's not solving
She
anything.
said having.
No,
Have
her
it.
problem.
Have it.
You can just have them, possession,
No.
Keep them
no.
in a treasure chest.
or a
Bury
barn,
them.
baby barn.
Baby Barnes.
Ooh.
That's my favorite reality TV show.
Second golden idea.
It's next to
for
the
me.
pottery barn, baby barn,
baby.
Pottery barn.
Baby barn.
the baby barn. Just come
Nah.
pick them up, pick them out.
Eileen, No.
Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen, stop.
I think Eileen is too old to have babies. And
If you're named Eileen,
Yeah.
odds are you're too old to have babies.
Did you have a hysterectomy?
You're gonna have a baby with 2 heads, probably.
Or you're gonna Benjamin Button it.
Yeah.
That's what I think's gonna happen.
Be raised by a black family.
When can you have a lot of babies? I don't know. What if? Okay, wait. What if they just want to like? What if they like the idea of having babies? What if they work at like maternity ward? What if they do daycare? They do
Baby
daycare.
Gap.
What's that?
They need to
No.
find one of those
Or at the
people-
baby gap.
Or the baby gap when you buy babies.
Oshkosh bagosh.
Where you buy
No,
babies.
okay, you know what? I don't know how old you are, but you gotta figure out if it's financially responsible to have a
Yeah.
fucking
That's
kid.
literally what you
Don't,
said.
don't
when
have
you have
babies
a lot of money.
if you
Yeah.
can't support them.
If you don't have
Unless
yeah.
you're like Michael
Okay, I'm
Jackson.
assuming they are Angelina Jolie and they just have a lot of money and they're asking me because they're like
Yeah.
wanting to prove something.
That's not our. We don't cater
I'm
to
so
the
rich, I can
Yes.
support 100 babies.
I mean, obviously,
That's
we
our
only
economy
take
is-
rich people questions.
This is an
Yeah.
anti-version.
I don't have time for the poor person's
You gotta
problems.
put your bank account
Popper's
balance
podcast.
before.
in our ivory podcast
Yeah.
tower.
Yeah.
You mean dungeon?
The ivory tower. We have Quasimodo's dong. Dong. More bills, my lord.
So we answered your question, Eileen.
Eileen needs to find a willing accomplice too if she plans on having babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, like, you talking about like a partner or somebody who's willing to
You
steal
can just
them?
go to the sperm bank. Though.
Could be both.
Yeah. Jackson
Make a deposit. Make a withdrawal.
Or sextuplets. What I'm saying is,
Or Tinder.
or Tinder. You fuck every guy
Baby-
on Tinder.
baby-
Or
Tinder.
friender.
Baby, you get baby Tinder.
Baby Tinder. It's just
You
people
just,
who
you
want
just
to
go, that's a great baby. Thumbs up. That's a good looking baby.
Want to do it, baby?
I don't think we could talk about having sex with babies. We'll fix that in post.
I think we just got the parental advisory stamp put on our podcast.
Shout out.
I think
to
the
them.
FBI just took an interest in our podcast.
Yes, we're now on the list.
That's actually our audience, is the FBI. We've been shooting for.
We'll be on Obama's desk tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
First thing.
Smith.
Where's those launch codes, Obama?
What are the coordinates to the White House, Obama?
What's the code? What are the codes for the first?
I don't own the internet, Obama. I just want the coordinates. Because I can't fucking Google map it like an adult.
Where are those launch codes, Obama?
I think-
You'll blow my cover.
I want to think that the lunch codes are like a secret
Wait, did you say
code for
lunch
the,
codes?
Yeah, lunch codes are like a secret code that the government have. For,
Pastrami on rye.
yeah, exactly, for like the perfect lunch.
Lunch code.
Oh,
Perfect-
dude.
perfect
Wait,
lunch meat.
are you implying there's there's a lunch that is optimal?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, optimal lunches go.
Yeah.
I'd say Cuban sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I like Reuben.
Ooh, what about coffee and half a sandwich, half a cup soup?
That's pretty good. Matzo balls.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank, but I always enjoy Spanish food.
All right.
Thank you, Phil.
I was gonna say, I enjoy
lunch.
Spanish food, but I don't enjoy the Spanish.
Perfect lunch. China Garden combo.
There you go.
Ooh, the $5
$5 combo.
Sometimes it's heavy though.
Vocale.
Like I tried to have.
It's
Ooh, I love vocale, but it's heavy.
It
It's like,
is.
there's a day like today I got China Garden. I was like, oh, I have to finish this, but this is heavy.
Yeah, it's like you gotta know that your day is free.
Yeah.
You're gonna have all the time to relax on that $5 Chinese.
To go
Just so
into-
you guys, if you guys don't know, China Garden is.
A Chinese
I don't want to
food
say
place.
shitty,
I mean, they
but
know.
it's a low end Chinese
Yeah.
place.
I think the name just says it all. Like,
I think that's the name of the owner, Low End.
Low. Wow.
You mean Lo Pan, the guy from Big Trouble in Little China?
Low penetration.
Okay.
Back to babies. Low penetration. That's the form you gotta use. You're
Disgusting.
gonna have a lot of them.
All right, next question.
Okay, so
Yeah.
thank you, Chris. You're reading them. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, all right. The next question. This question comes from Sarah. Sarah asks, "I don't like the guy my friend is dating. They're good separately but awful together. Should I be upfront with my friend about it? What should I do?" Guys, let me handle this. Sarah, it's none of your goddamn business who your friend is dating. Let's just start there.
Well, what do you mean by they're awful together? What does that even mean?
I mean, they can be annoying together.
But like awful is
John,
Like
I think
jerks
we
to
have,
you?
like, John and Yoko.
Oh, we have
She's
Yoko
breaking.
Ono.
Uh-oh.
She's wait.
She's breaking the
Is
band.
that you, Paul? Paul, are you going under the name Sarah?
Paul. Are
Sarah
you
McCarthy.
Are
unassassinated?
you? Were you buried, Paul?
Oh wait, that was John. That
Yeah,
was
that's why
assassinated.
John and Yoko.
Yeah, John and
So
Yoko, yeah.
Paul's still alive
both.
because he was on Kanye's new thing.
But they
Only
just
one.
questioned-
Oh yeah. And then people didn't know who Paul McCartney was,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, Kanye's gonna make him famous," and I was just like,
Kanye's gonna make Paul McCartney famous.
"Pretty well." People didn't know who Paul McCartney was.
okay.
Whatever.
But anyway, what I would say is, wait, okay, what if they're good separately but awful together? What if they're abusive?
I
What
don't
if
even
it's
know
like-
what awful together means.
Okay, what? Let's
like-
say like, okay, we all have the one couple we don't like hanging out with.
I don't hang
Well,
out
like
with
for
them.
different reasons though. That's the thing. Like, there's no one couple that I'm like, but like it's for a reason. I'm like, oh my god, because like I know, like there's some people that like. Maybe
What if they just constantly make out in front of you all the time?
What? Then I'll be like, hey, come on, man,
So you
Still
tell them
being,
to
still
stop
being
it.
14.
stop being 14.
Okay, what if they play off each other really well, but they're both obnoxious?
Then I would just not invite them somewhere.
So you would just not be friends. That was how you saw it. Was just
Yeah.
yeah. So this sounds like your problem, Sarah.
That's my go-to.
Yeah, I mean, like you have no business. I mean, first of all, like
Yeah.
who somebody wants to date is who they want to date. So like, whatever, right there. But if you think if it was like a different reason, like if they were bad for each other, but like I don't understand like the arbitrary meaning of they're awful together. Like I don't. Are they abusive? Are they annoying? Are they a pest? Or is there too much PDA? I don't know because you didn't say anything. So
Okay, wait, Chris. Using all of our expertise, why don't you assume what they are?
Maybe like one of them is a ghost, so you gotta call Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is like
It ain't.
introspectral relations,
Yes.
and that's why it's awful.
Well,
It's
I
like-
don't
it's like the
support
movie.
introspectional
Yeah, it's like the
relations.
well, you're gonna look like an idiot in a few years. The
Whatever.
spectral rights movement is picking up.
Exactly.
Whatever.
Have you seen the movie Ghost? Chris?
They'll take that from
They'll
my,
make a clay
my
pot together.
warm, alive hands.
Yeah.
Casper.
Fucking ghosts
Yeah.
taking all of our jobs.
Literally
What?
fucking ghosts.
What if they're like Rogue and Gambit from X-Men?
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, so they can't make out because he's gonna suck up all of his powers.
Then why do I care? That's their problem. If he's gonna like. I don't-
Okay, but you're their friend.
They're all friends.
Okay. Well, again, if I was their good friend and they were like this weird thing, or like you
Wait, what
guys
if
are-
they're just bad for each other? Like, you know the damage one of them is doing to the other.
Oh, then I would just. Well, I mean, does the other person see it and they're just like, it'll be fine.
Chris, why don't you assume? You're an expert. You're Dr. Love right now.
Okay. Well,
Beep, boop, boop. Who's that? Oh, is that Dr. Love on the other line, Chris?
speaking. I don't know if like one was bad for the other one. I would just. Well, it depends. Like, well, first of all, I'd be like, well, I'm your friend, and I want you to know I don't mean anything by this, but like, I think you need to like consider where this relationship is going. They might not. One person might not realize this stuff is happening, and it might take like an outside force to tell them like, you've been acting like this, and I know that's not usually you, and this has all started because you've been with this person. I'm not telling you gotta break up, but you gotta check your behavior and have a conversation about it.
Okay.
And if the other person says fuck you, you'd be like, well, I tried.
Yeah.
And if you lose all your friends, I tried.
Alternatively, you go, hey, I know you got a shotty, but she a dime with a big behind. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just cut the slack check. Woo! Didn't have far to go with that one. That joke was 2 words.
Oh
That
yeah.
was just me saying shotty, diamond behind.
Nope.
Well-
That's how we do it.
I tried. But honestly, it's like, it's probably not your business if they're
Yeah.
not. If you don't like them together, it's probably you finding them annoying. But if
Yeah.
they're really meant for each other, it's probably because they're both annoying people. Get new friends, Sarah.
I mean, somebody gotta take these annoying people. Like,
Oh,
everybody needs to.
are we doing annoying Alcatraz? We put them
Wait.
all together?
I think
No.
that leads nicely into our next question.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. Next question.
Okay.
Thank you, Phil, who's been peeping over my shoulders. Do it again, I'll kill you. Which leads into our next question. Amy asks, how to murder someone
That's a tough one.
with a
That's-
knife, Amy.
Well,
Wait.
Carefully.
Okay. Let's say
Quiet.
everyone in this room, you get to murder one person.
Ooh.
How you gonna do? Or you have to. Like, they're like, if you don't murder this person, we'll kill your family or whatever you like. I don't know. Maybe hate
is
you.
it a stranger?
Whatever. You have to kill this person.
Like, is it any
Is
person?
it like that movie that like you
Okay.
press a button and then somebody explodes somewhere? And you
That's
gotta
called
be
the Chinaman button. It's a short story called The Chinaman Button, where
Oh.
you have to press the button. That movie's based off
It's
the old
called-
racist story from the 20s.
It's called the Benjamin button. You press it. Somebody becomes a baby.
Somebody becomes a Benjamin.
A Benjamin.
Somebody, you press it, and then you get the Benjamins because you killed them.
Yeah.
But Phil, you gotta murder somebody. How you
Yeah.
gonna do it?
Probably with months of planning, research, and something that doesn't get. It's awkward when you murder someone.
Every time, Phil.
I'd like to be able to do it from a distance.
Without an
Holy
erection.
shit. With an app.
Go on.
Like from a distance.
I'm sticking close to you, Phil.
Yeah. And not with anything like a gun or a knife, but maybe like some pills or something, you know.
But from how you gonna do that?
Pills in
You
their
Dr.
food.
Mario.
Maybe like rat poison in the vitamins or something.
Okay.
Okay, that was really real. I didn't expect that. I was expecting something goofy maybe, but Phil just told me. He's like, okay, man, I gotta kill this person.
Well, I like to see him try.
Okay, you wrong?
Can I hire somebody to do it for me, or I actually
Yes.
have to get my?
Nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
But you gotta get the money. You know that shit's
Craigslist.
expensive.
Craigslist ad.
Craigslist, murder Tinder.
He looks like a good murderer. Thumbs up.
Killer, Killr.
killer.
Kill
The new app.
But yeah,
Killr.
I'm kind of like with Phil. Like I don't like messiness. I don't want to actually do it myself. I think a pill, it's pretty good.
But how are you gonna get them to eat it?
Maybe
You said
like
vitamins, so that one's off the table.
maybe
You
like
can't do that.
well, you can like grind glass and just like invite them for dinner.
That's
Maybe, like, really
horrible. Invite them for dinner.
And then
Hey, I hope you don't mind. Come on over.
We're
yeah,
having
Here's
beer.
we're having Cubans,
Yeah,
except
we're
this
having-
one's made of glass.
yeah.
That's horrible.
It worked in Oz.
Oh my shit! Did you just base your ability to murder somebody off of Oz?
Pretty good show. They did some good murders there.
Okay.
Me, I mean, if it had to be spur of like, if
Spur?
if I had to like, I guess planning it like first of all, you'd have to like, I would think you'd have to murder somebody like in an area like scope out an area so you get to know it, but make sure you're not seeing. If you're gonna kill somebody between between 2 and 4 because nobody's like up at those
Everybody was
hours.
asleep.
PM?
Yeah, AM, you idiot. and then
Yeah, it's
and
like-
then just like
Siesta time.
and then wrap them in like some the Dexter style
Tortilla.
plastic. Dexter, not La Dexter. I don't know, wrap them in some plastic and burn all the clothes and toss them out or melt their body down.
Okay. All right. My answer is the long con, but let me explain. Okay. Do I know the gender of them? Either way, either A, I'm gonna have to go after a lady for a while, or B, I'm gonna have to try real hard to make myself gay for a bit.
Okay.
However, you're intimate, you're close to each other. You pull it off a few times. You have to make out with a dude if you don't like, if you like dudes, maybe that's great, fantastic. You like ladies, or maybe you don't like ladies. You have to make out with a lady, whatever. Or gender, I don't know, gender neutral, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, long
Most-
con. Here we go. So what you have to do at this point is you have to start training your mouth to hold a razor blade. So you have to hold one in the side of your mouth at all times. One day you're like, ooh, smooch, 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 smooch.
Slice.
Right there on the neck, jugular, you're right there.
Oh.
Perfect
messy.
crime.
That's so
and
messy.
But is it?
How
White
is that the
sheets.
perfect crime?
Because you can hold it, you can easily hold their neck and they can't scream right there. The shock value alone will put them into shock, and then second, they're dead, they're bled out,
and
right?
then all their
But you're in your
DNA
house, but you have rubber sheets because you wet the bed already,
Yeah.
and so you just wrap them up. I'm just talking my life. I don't know about you guys.
Actually,
So anyway, and at this, oh wait, you've already rented a log cabin. You stay together. You're already in your relationship, and you chop their body into small bits using your shower, and then you burn them outside in the large style campfire you have.
You
and
burn them-
Take their
you
bones
invite
and
the
grind
Boy
them.
Scouts
You burn them in the fireplace and you cook some marshmallows.
and invite
Drink
the Boy
some wine.
Scouts
I don't
over.
know. Make an evening out of it.
Also, I just combined the plots of 2 Korean movies.
Hey,
Okay.
ice knife, guys. Ice knife.
I was thinking. Of,
Oh,
Melts. No murder weapon.
that's true.
shit,
Ice
that's
pick, yeah.
good.
Eh,
Basic-
But wait,
Basic instinct.
but like, what if the room's really hot? and you call the ice knife, it's gone. You're like, oh yeah, well we'll get a load up. Oh my God, it's gone.
What if you use an ice cream cone?
Ice
Even
nub.
if the ice cream melts, you still have the cone and you just shank it with the cone.
Also, the cone's made out of metal.
And then
it's
you
just
can
a
eat,
knife.
No, you eat the evidence.
I also have ice cream on a knife because I'm a psycho and I'm trying to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Okay, well that was good job. What I would say is the biggest question is how do you get away with it? Not how to murder. Because I mean, like realistically, you can
Not
buy a Glock.
successfully. Yeah, you can just buy a Glock and shoot wildly.
Also, what I would recommend is watch 9 seasons of CSI. And there's only like 4 people who never get caught, and I may or may not know that by reading it on IMDb or because I have white middle class parents. Who knows?
Monk.
Not me.
Think-
Watch Monk.
Watch Monk.
Think about
Okay.
it though. Without Monk, they would have never solved any of those cases. What did
Yeah.
Randy solve one time?
Is
Maybe.
Monk an actual monk?
No, he's a dude.
He's a
He
weirdo.
was in one
He's,
episode.
he's a Tony
was.
Shalhoub.
Oh, okay. I never watched Monk.
Oh, yeah, it's
You gotta
alright.
go into like car care products, like Shalhoub, lube.
Shalhoub.
I don't want to think of Tony
Also, he's
Shalhoub
gonna
while
go
I'm
into
having
anal.
sex.
Yeah.
Tony.
Hey, can you pass the Tony
Shalhoub.
Shalhoub? Wait, is it Shiloo? Like for ladies?
I think
He's
that
fucking monk.
for men for like men it's Shalhoub for men, Shilhoub for women.
The theme song to Monk starts playing.
It's a jungle out there.
Fucking
There's
Randy.
confusion everywhere.
Is that Randy Newman singing that?
Yes.
I remember when Randy Newman won an Oscar,
Goodbye.
I was just like, Randy Newman.
You know what? Last year he got in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Randy Newman sounds like he's got a problem.
You shut up. I love Randy.
Yeah, he
Singer-songwriter Volume 1 and 2, Dixie.
sounds like a 10-year-old who's got like a glandular problem.
You fucking kill yourself, Chris.
Slow motion.
I will
on
stop
track.
this podcast right now.
Do it, I don't
There
care.
is one rule. We do not insult Newman.
I'm calling out Randy Newman.
You cannot. Randy Newman, this is a pro-Newman podcast.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. That's all.
I'm Randy Newman. Newman.
Short people ain't got no reason to live.
No, I think
we answered that one.
Yeah, I think we answered that one.
I think, so what you gotta do is listen to some Randy Newman albums. They're great. Buy them on iTunes. Okay, anyway,
No,
Don't
next.
support Randy Newman.
A word from our sponsor,
Randy Newman. Hey guys, I'm out here. I really appreciate the support.
New album
And-
drops March 17th.
Actually, Randy Newman did release a new album 2 years ago called Live in London, in which he performed many of his hits, as you guessed it, live and in London.
And the Monk song.
Woo!
Live in London.
Why are you just like doing your Down syndrome kid impression? That's not fair. Randy Newman's just from the South. That's not.
I'm from the South. Randy Newman.
He's not Wendy. You see, he doesn't. He's not the Wesley Wabbit.
Like just Matt Damon from like Team America.
Yeah.
Matt Damon.
Randy Newman.
We got a question from Wendy next week.
Wendy.
God freaking damn it! I love Randy Newman. This isn't fair. My heart is aching.
I still want to see that Shalhoub commercial.
It's just Tony.
It's clean.
No, make a Kickstarter for it and have like Randy Newman give a testimony.
Yo,
Writes the
I
song
put this
for
my
it.
anus.
He writes the commercial.
Shaloob it up, doo doo. Okay, you know, I wrote this song one time. I was out in the park. I was having myself lunch, and okay, here it goes.
Okay.
I gotta put it in my butt, but I gotta shaloob it up.
Shalhoub for when it's a jungle out there.
You sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You're half Arnie, half Randy.
I use Shalhoub.
I got a friend in me, thanks to Shaloob.
Amazing.
Well, I think we have run out of Randy Newman jokes. I didn't think it was possible, but the well is tapped.
God, I hope this was recording.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I have seen these levels bounce.
Unfortunately, yes. All right, let's go to the
Okay,
final.
so Michael asks,
Do-do-do.
why am I Randy Newman? No, anyway, Michael asks, I'm sure you know working with technology all day can be infuriating at times. What's the worst thing that happened to you when dealing with technology? And what's your favorite way to diffuse your rage?
So, Michael, are you from the 90s? Like, what the hell kind of question is that? Just working with this technology.
My beeper's been going up for an hour.
There's a paper jet. What do you want me to say, man?
Well, I think what's happening is Michael's stuck in a public restroom and his Pornhub isn't loading, and he's like, "Fucking technology, I'm gonna lay it on me right now." Dear, lay it on me. My pornography can't load on my iPhone 27.
I wanted to swipe right, but I actually swiped left, and I don't know how to get there. How to get it back.
Oh shit! Wait.
I have nothing for this question.
Help me! I'm in full screen. How do I get out?
It's so like early internet. Like, what do I say?
How about you Google your problem on the fucking public library?
My CD player jumps when I'm in my car.
Somebody doesn't rewind the VCRs when I load it to them. How do I start my?
Should I buy an MP3 player?
My Tamagotchi.
Are these gonna stick around?
My Tamagotchi is like 2 weeks old, but I'm running low on battery, and I don't have like a little Phillips screwdriver.
What's the difference between A and D batteries? I just don't get it. Michael, come on, man. How old are you? If you're 15, like, no. If you're 12, then I get it. But if you're like, if you have to like go somewhere and like have meetings and stuff, like, you should be fired, man.
You should be fired.
I don't
know what you do.
I don't know, dude.
Even if
Like,
you flip bird.
I hope you're not in charge of people or of anyone.
Or even yourself.
Like, I hope you don't teach
I
kids.
hope someone's in charge of you.
Yeah. Christ.
I hope someone can micromanage you, Michael. Because I sure as fuck cannot. Also, this isn't our advice podcast. This is our insult you podcast, where we belittle everything you do.
Jesus, read some like Linda tutorials if that's not
Yeah.
above your range.
But you know, when you're mad at something, just fucking take a break.
Go for a
what?
walk.
Like, go grab a cup of coffee.
You can scream in a pillow. I don't know what to tell you if you're getting mad at technology.
First of all, Michael,
Maybe-
technology is a blessing. Everything that is, I've never been like, man, the pizza tracker's down. Like, no, I've been like, holy
But what-
shit, I can use a pizza
What
tracker.
if this guy foresees the rise of Skynet and the
Oh,
rise of the
Michael,
machine?
stay the fuck away from QA. Jesus. You're the kind of person. Are you the kind of person like when an internet page doesn't load in like 5 seconds, you're just like, woo?
What if his last name is Connor?
What if his mom's been trying to be killed?
What if Sarah from the previous question?
It's Sarah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Sarah.
dun.
Sarah, who doesn't like the guy her friend is dating. Sarah Connor's biggest
He's a
problem is
he's a
that.
Terminator.
Also, the guy my friend's dating is trying to kill me.
I just
And
have,
he's a robot.
I have no word. Like, I don't know, be an adult.
Wait.
like, breathe in and out. I don't.
What if you're dating a robot?
What?
She's infuriating it. I think this is all dating.
No, because you could like program it. Nah, it's stupid.
I don't know.
you can
You see
program her
where-
to be hot.
You see weird signs?
Yeah, like, okay, I find she taught them how to be sexy.
Phil,
That's true.
do you have any real advice?
No, I mean, I don't get why Michael gets so upset with technology.
When you'll be like old and you need like an MRI machine.
Wait, what if that's his frustration?
Maybe he's,
His MRI machine isn't working. He's
I
on
don't-
fucking
I don't
technology.
You
think,
should be
I don't think
grateful
anybody can
we
afford
have-
an MRI machine.
You should be grateful that we
It's a
have this
hospital.
blessing of a technology
Yeah.
that is whatever you're frustrated with.
It's like
you
getting mad at
child.
the sun when you don't have sunglasses on or something.
Oh,
like,
writing
it's so
into
bright
you
out.
guys.
Like,
Oh.
Just so we all know, Chris spit on me. Just want to chalk that one up to the
So-
board here.
What can I say? I don't like white people.
So,
Look, guys, what do you do when the sun's beating hard on you? Like, oh, it's so bright out.
Michael, put a hat on if you're mad at technology. Maybe put some sunscreen on, Michael.
Take a fucking walk.
I really like to wear black t-shirts, but it's so hot out.
Michael,
the
maybe
sun
try not
cramps
being a
my
7-year-old goth.
Yeah. Take a wagon to
Oh, what do you-
2015.
Oh, what do you do if you're not thirsty? But like, there's water.
Wait.
Like
What
you're at
if,
the water park.
what if he's frustrated because the DeLorean stopped working and he's stuck in the 2000s
Stuck
or
in
the
the Old
80s?
West.
Yeah.
He's stuck in the Old West.
I don't know what to tell
Is that
them.
Back to the Future 3?
Yeah,
2?
3. No, West is 3.
I was going to say 2 was
All right,
like
two,
okay,
two
but
is
3
when
was
they went
pretty
to the,
shit.
No, 2 is when they went to the future, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Michael, I don't know what to tell you, man. You've got a lot more problems if like your biggest frustration is. with technology.
So let's stop the technology part and let's just handle this.
buffering too much.
Hey, that's frustrating. How do you diffuse your rage? Let's just handle that because the first part, Michael, no offense, but
Is it idiotic?
But no offense.
But the second.
Oh, I meant offense. It's idiotic.
I mean, Chris is louder than me, so.
Yup.
Yep.
Second part, how do you diffuse your rage?
Breathe.
You just breathe a lot.
Walk away. Distance.
Hyperventilate.
Distance.
Hyperventilate.
Like just-
Till you pass out, and
then you're not mad
And then
anymore.
you forgot what you were mad about.
I'm just like, you know what? It's not worth it. 'Cause
What? You can't just do that. That guy killed my mom. Man,
not worth it. Not worth going to
She
jail.
was old anyway.
She was 53.
She had like what, maybe 20 good years on her.
I don't know. Like if you
I've
get
only
mad,
had like 21 good years.
Usually
No,
when
I've had 21 shitty years.
Well,
Let's be real.
rage. What makes people rage?
Maybe he's like mad about gamma radiation that they like rage and become the Hulk.
the Hulk.
Yeah.
Maybe he's secretly
Wait.
the Hulk.
Okay, let's go with that.
There's
How
no
do
way.
you stop the Hulk?
You
How
don't.
You tickle him.
No.
And he starts laughing and becomes like
You murder Bruce Banner.
You just
Like,
So,
You
Michael,
got-
if
you
you're
got the
secretly
pass.
Bruce Banner, kill yourself.
yeah, you're doing the world a favor because you're a menace.
You're unstoppable, Bruce.
Also, green is not the best color.
Yeah,
It's
green.
not- Nobody likes
What's with
green.
those purple ass pants, boy?
The 90s. That's what.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's what
I
happened.
think he moved on to wear like khakis.
No, he's still
Corduroy.
wears
No, he's wearing like blue jeans.
blue
Oh, blue
jeans.
jeans.
Yeah, I guess.
Levi's.
And he's just like, what about this Y2K thing?
What if this guy is still afraid of Y2K?
What if this guy hasn't left his bunker and he's like, I'm still frustrated. I'm sending emails because I can.
But you can't trust him.
Fax machine is jammed.
my fax machine is. Every once in a while, I don't get a text that somebody says they sent me. How do I deal with this?
How do I live my fucking life?
I can't just go talk to them.
There's so many things to be mad about.
Yeah, man, you must truly live a blessed life if technology gets you that mad.
Ooh. Stop being so privileged and white, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crack ass, cracker.
Can we go out with "It's a Jungle Out There" on the? Just fade into "It's a Jungle Out There."
jungle out there.
Well, I mean, that was the last question.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I think we nailed it.
Yep.
If you pay attention, you do word too. Anyway,
Wait.
so anyway,
Yeah.
this is our first episode, of our podcast, Laid on Me.
Hope you liked it.
I hope you guys were along for the ride. Enjoyed
Yeah.
yourselves. Take a little detour from life and talk to us for a bit there.
If they want to send us questions, what do they need to
questions at asklayitonme at gmail.com, and we're open to any kind of question, life advice, even if your question's terrible, Michael. We'll still answer, do our best here.
do? Relationship stuff?
Yeah.
Sexy questions?
All right,
Yeah.
guys. Anybody else have anything?
No.
last minute things?
No. That's
We cut right there.
Let's end on this note.
Okay, all right. So, but thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see you guys next week.
Yep.
Yes.
Stop listening to Randy Newman.
You can't ever say that again.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who